Hey guys, what's up? This is Amy and Basis,
And the Metallica Crew.
and we are the Metal Brothers. Yeah. We're gonna reach 30 episodes soon, so it's gonna be an achievement. It's not gonna be as big as 50, but you know, yeah. No, he can do it better than I can. All right.
I gotta work on it though.
Yeah. Oh man. Whoa, look who. Oh, he's actually wearing a metal shirt, actually.
Kill 'em
Metallica.
all.
I've got Rocky. That's all I've got. This is as close as
Rocky
you can
Balboa?
get. It's as close as you can get to Eye of the Tiger, pretty much. It's all you can do.
Sweet.
Okay. Our music topic tonight is Anthrax.
Yay.
One of the big four. We've already talked about Metallica and Megadeth. We're going to talk about Anthrax. Not the next episode, but next episode after that will be Slayer, which I really don't know much about them. But anyways, let's talk about Anthrax tonight. You go ahead.
Well, to first start off, at Ozfest, well, even though Anthrax wasn't there, I do remember seeing Scott Ian playing tribute to Dimebag Darrell, in which Scott Ian is also seen, who's also referenced, well, most likely a cameo appearance in The Walking Dead. He actually plays one of the zombies.
Nice.
Another thing about Scott Ian, I mostly know about Scott Ian than the whole band of Anthrax themselves. But one of my favorite songs by Anthrax would be Madhouse.
Of course, because it's not, you know, like one of them real heavy songs. It's just like nice and mainstream, and it's just good flowing.
Another thing that what really kind of shocked the early '90s metal, or what would progress into other different genres, is when
Like grunge and new metal.
yeah, and you would have like Public Enemy, Anthrax together, which would come together to make like new metal, like mixing like rap and metal together, and then you would have like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach, something like this. I'm not really a fan of those kind of bands, like, you know, the rap, new metal stuff like that, except for like Disturbed, because they kind of count as a little bit of new metal, a little bit, but it was just that point in that genre where just everything I stuff it just seemed kind of controversial. With the exception, though, I think Rage Against the Machine, not to get off topic, was one of those bands that make an exception for me. But actually, I think that might count as funk instead of like metal or something like that. It's
Kind of like Red
funk.
Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, but they're more like
Alternative kind of thing.
more alternative. And when you think of Anarchy, you might think of them a little bit. It's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I only like one song by Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's I think it's called Free Fallin'.
I think so.
You know, it's like summer power. I don't remember, but that was a pretty good song.
I have the Stadium Arcadium album and the best of Red Hot Chili Peppers. But anyway, I guess what I mostly know is when Public Enemy and Anthrax first tried to do their collaboration together. Am I saying that right? The collaboration of when it was, let's see, Bring the Noise. It was Bring the Noise. They decided to bring it together. I guess things were like, you know, just a little awkward at that point, but when they put it together, they've actually mixed it in pretty well. I do have to admit. Public Enemy and Anthrax, that came together real well, in my opinion. It's just the bands after who were inspired by this. I just didn't feel like that was really different. Everyone started doing stuff differently. Instead of headbanging, they pogoed, and you got like Insane Clown Posse.
Ugh. Why do y'all like that stuff? It's disgusting.
No, I don't like it at all. No.
Ugh. Well, if you all like Insane Clown Posse, here's what I'm gonna say. Insane Clown Posse sucks. They just suck. They put a good show on, but they suck.
I am not a juggalo at all.
No.
No.
No. No. The show's good. The lights are good. The music just plain sucks. I mean, if they put on a good show, yeah, it might be worth it. But if the music It just ain't worth it. No, no. I'd maybe go for like maybe the first entertainment if they're gonna do some tricks and stuff. Yeah, best money ever spent. Then I'm leaving before they even come out on stage.
Oh yes, little bit referencing a little bit a part of Anthrax. Scott Ian also formed. Well, I'm not saying formed. I can't really back this up unless I actually looked into it a little bit. But he was also part of a band project called, I think, it was Stormtroopers of Death, which was a little side project.
Yeah.
You had songs like Fist Bang Mania, and then I guess you would have
Mania?
Yeah, Fist Bang
I thought you
Mania.
said Piss Mania. I'm like,
No.
what? Is this a toilet song or something?
And there was another one called Kill Yourself, and the other one, what I guess would be... There's one called Milk for some reason. I don't know why, but...
Milk.
There's one they were actually...
Strong.
I think this was a joke. They were actually playing, but there's like a disturbance in the sound. The lead singer's like, "What the fuck is that noise?" And they all just kept playing. He's like, "No, fucking stop! Fucking stop! What the hell are you still playing? No, stop! But I could tell that was a joke right there. Oh man. I used to have the whole album, but my whole iPod thing, I downloaded like the new version of iTunes or something like that onto the computer, and all of a sudden I lost everything on my iPod. I had to download it all again, only except some of the stuff I had, what my brother gave me, it's all gone, so I had to download it from iTunes. But then referencing off of that, I'm not sure, I think the guy's name was Danny, I think he's the bass player. He comes out with the idea for another band called Nuclear Assault. If I read the Metal Encyclopedia and if it's a different member, then I will allow someone to kick my ass because, I mean, I talk about Metallica a lot and Megadeth a little bit, even though I don't know much about Anthrax, so I will have someone kick my ass later. But anyway, before I get right back to you, I got a message, so why don't you take over?
Okay. But it'll be a surprise. Let's see what he's got. Hang on. Watch this. Let's see what he's got.
Your message came in really delayed.
I just sent him a message, folks. It'd just be funny.
Oh, wait. Did you just send it?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
It's a picture of my dick.
Actually, it's just words.
Okay, so basically, Anthrax for me. I've listened to Anthrax since 2007. It's first time I've heard them was on Guitar Hero 2. I really like their song Madhouse. I don't like how Madhouse was on Guitar Hero 2 because they kind of changed it a little bit, but you know, it was pretty good. I started listening to more of their albums. Some that I kind of didn't like because you know it's just kind of like speed metal, and then Joey kind of. I'm not dissing on them. I'm just saying, you know, yeah, they kind of dragged it a little bit, but you know, like Mataka Guru here said, Madhouse, because it's a good free flowing song. The rhythm section during the guitar solo is just perfect. It's not, you know, going speed or playing like freaking weird crap. I think Anthrax actually has that song dead on, and the guitar solo in that, wow. But the music video, good lord, I mean, crazy. I'm glad Joey Belladonna's back with Anthrax. I just wish Danny Spitz was. Danny Spitz, why did you quit? You were one of the original guitarists. You were the one who made Madhouse great.
Wait, Danny Spitz. I think that was actually... I could be wrong here, but I think that's the same guy who was in Stormtroopers of Death.
Could be, I don't know, but he was... Or Dan Spitz, Danny Spitz, whatever the fuck his name is. But anyway.
Actually, wait, can you actually search up Danny Spitz right now?
I can't because it's going to delete... get the recording down. It's going to make it fuck up.
Okay. Actually, how about in there this time? Does he have long? Did he used to have like long curly black hair?
I think so. If you watch the music video.
Because that might be him. I think he also was a part of Stormtroopers of Death, and I think he was part of the idea of nuclear assault.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if anyone's watching this, feel free to kick my ass. Because, I mean, I love the Big Four thrash, but in that order, it came Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and then Anthrax. It used to be Megadeth on the bottom because I don't know why, but then Megadeth actually came up a notch.
You're right.
And
Stormtrooper.
Stormtroopers of Death.
Yes, Stormtroopers of Death. You're right. You're good.
And Nuclear.
Yep.
Sweet.
No, I don't know how to do a pig squeal that well. You'd have to rate me in order for me to do it. Yeah, if you rate me, that's what I'm going to sound like. Let me see. Yep, Dan Spitz. Lead guitar, backing vocals, 1983 to 1995. He was an original. Why do the originals quit?
I thought okay. Feel free to kick my ass here, but I thought it was like bass.
No, he's rhythm.
Either that or
his lead guitar
had a typo.
He's the one who played all the solos, while Scott Ian sat there and played some freaking rhythm. Played rhythm like a retard on stage. No, I've been playing. Before we move on, yeah, Dan Spitz, he was original. Huh, he was in White Lion. Huh, he was actually in White Lion. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. He was in White Lion.
Let's see what else. There's also a joke about Stormtroopers of Death that the S. But Stormtroopers of Death there was like a album where it's like saying "Speak English or Die." However, though, this was actually a joke that was put onto their little one of the little albums or something like that. They actually had the Guns N' Roses cross, the Appetite for Destruction thing, and I guess that's what they put it on. Speak English or Die. I can't really be sure, but I have seen it before. I'm not really sure about the Seasons of the Obese, which I think was the joke of Seasons of the Abyss by Slayer. Either that or someone else came up with the idea. But that's really as far as I can actually dig deep.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this. Spitz was originally known for his Jackson guitars. Well, he was originally known for his use of Jackson guitars. He was famous for his custom Jackson Randy Rhoads model with, listen to this, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles painted on them.
What?
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on every guitar he had. Oh my god.
That's badass. That is badassery.
Wow. Dan Spitz, man, I swear, if you come back to Anthrax, a lot of people are going to love you for having the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He's lost his mind, though, a little bit.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, oh my god. Alright, well, that's pretty much I know about Anthrax. Anything else you want to say before we move on to our next subject?
Okay. Wednesday might be my last time on YouTube, and until I can find a way Wi-Fi. For all I know, I could be filming in a bar when I get to Vegas, or filming in a restaurant that has Wi-Fi. If that does, then I will sure make an episode, regardless if people around me are looking at me going, "What the hell is that kid doing? Talking to his imaginary friend?" If you can tell by the earphones, I'm talking.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Pretty.
Alright, well, we've got tomorrow night, Sunday night, Monday night, and maybe Tuesday night will probably be the last night, or Wednesday night might. We'll have to see.
So for any of those wondering, if you still want to keep in contact, or if you want to add me on Skype, feel free. My name is Justin Winnebo. Or if you actually want to keep in contact with me on the Metallica Guru page, just feel free to do whatever you like, just to keep in contact. I'm not saying subscribe or anything like that, but if you want, that's up to you.
What about your Facebook?
If you want, you can be on there on Facebook. Just don't stalk me. I made that mistake. I've had that feeling of stalking someone.
He has a picture of his dick and his dick size on his Facebook.
No. Let's just say I know like a lot of people, and I had what I had coming to him. Had coming to me. I don't know what's wrong with my voice today.
Oh man. Okay. Our next subject is one of our favorite shows from the 1950s. Tom
and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. One of the most famous battling cat and mouse.
Your voice actually.
Now it's you.
Before I go, your voice actually like went into like a robot. From my end, you were like.
Oh, look at this comedian over here.
Sorry, but that's what it sounded like on my end.
Well, okay, Tom and Jerry. Okay, like I was saying, the famous battling cat and mouse ever.
I'd really have to side with the mouse.
I'd have to go with both because I love Tom. Tom's adorable, and Jerry's just adorable too. It's just hard to pick. I'd have to pick both.
Well, okay. One exceptions though that I make for Tom is whenever time like when you're about to stick a pitchfork or like a fork or a knife like right in his ass, he'll just go. I love his screams though; they're funny.
Something like
and
that.
And then there's one part when he gets whacked and he slowly sticks his face like out of the part of the door, and you see his face. He's like, "Long you believe in." I had no idea what he said.
Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it?
Okay, that part right there, just cracked out. Because at first I didn't know what he was saying, but I laughed my ass off just looking at what he was. Just his face and the way he was saying it was like.
Oh man. Well, I love Tom and Jerry. I used to watch it all the time. I still enjoy it. My favorite episode is when Jerry and his little nephew, cousin, whatever, dance in the ice. That was pretty cool. That was one of my favorite episodes. My second favorite is when they have the little duck. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I just love the duck. He's just adorable. Don't eat me, mommy. That's so cute. He just thought Tom was his mom. It was so cute. Tom sits there and swims like a duck, and then the baby's following him.
My favorite episode would actually have to have Jerry when he's actually the white mouse. I think like if you drop him or something like that, or I guess try to squish him, he explodes.
I remember that.
And then there was an episode with the lion. And there was also one where Tom, Jerry, and the dog become pals. They actually signed a contract. They found like a piece of meat, and they try to actually divide it up, but they can't agree on like who gets a bigger piece, who gets the small piece, and all of a sudden it's like fuck it, tear up the contract. They start beating each other up.
Yeah, they actually did really good animation back in the day. I mean, they had a lot of detail. Now it's just the hell. Because they actually made the stars twinkle back then. They actually had really good water effects. I mean, now today it's just all they care about is just the characters and stuff, not the background.
It's just like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner in a good way though, because one tries to outwit each other, so we all know the Roadrunner is too fast for the Coyote, but in this case, Tom and Jerry, which both are trying to outwit each other. It's not about who's faster, who's stronger, but it's just saying who's a lot smarter and who's willing to actually be more, I guess, more funnier and more smarter. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry actually made a movie back in '94. It was okay at the beginning, and then when they start talking and this homo dog and they find this girl.
If it just came to that chance, you should have just put, Yosemite Sam and the Chicken Hawk.
You know what? It's like putting Bugs Bunny in a freaking Jonas Brothers commercial movie, whatever. Fucking.
It makes no damn sense.
Exactly. What the hell does Bugs Bunny have to do with Jonas Brothers? Nothing.
It's like Michael Jackson running a daycare center. It makes no damn sense.
Oh my god. It's like Michael Jackson running
I didn't make that one up,
Cheese.
though.
It's like Michael Jackson running a Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, no disrespect to people who actually admire Michael Jackson. So, Larry the Cable Guy already came up with that joke. So,
Michael Jackson running a daycare. Oh my god! I thought he was running a daycare at first. Yeah, because he has that freaking theme park. He is running a daycare. The parents will drop him off and go somewhere else.
Neverland.
Exactly, Neverland. The place where kids get molested every day, but not anymore. They're free. But the molesting still continues because there's other people out there. I'm not being mean to Michael. I'm just joking. But anyways, they have this new show back in 2005 and I think it ended in 2007 was Tom and Jerry Tales. It wasn't that good, but it was okay. It wasn't that good though. It was okay. Then they had other movies too. From this century. I didn't like them really, but the one I'd have to like would probably be the one where they're gonna go search for that treasure. That was probably it. That's probably the only one I like. You know, because it's actually pretty funny.
There was another episode. Tom is one of the okay. He works for the king. And you have Jerry and you have his little nephew. I guess his little nephew's like French, is he?
Some episodes he is, some he's not. It's like a back and forth kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like It's like the Three Musketeers in that episode. Only except you only have two mouses and you have the cat. Which Tom he gets beheaded in the end. Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Crap. I'm more of I know it's a Looney Tunes kind of it's not Looney Tunes. It's more
it's in the same department. It's all on Boomerang. It's all the same same people, but it's just a different director.
Yeah. I'm more into like Bugs Bunny and like Elmer Fudd and Rocky and Muggsy.
Nice.
I'm actually going to talk about the Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote probably next because it's completely I can completely laugh about just a lot of episodes from that. But anyways, that's really about much I can actually talk about.
Nice.
Anything else you want to say before we
end it off? What I was going to say was I really like Tom and Jerry. It's a shame, you know, that a lot of people, you know, try to revive it but don't do a really good job of it. But I do want to take this moment to say rest in peace to Friz Freleng who created Tom and Jerry. So rest in peace to him. So many years of wonderful Tom and Jerry, and yeah. Anything else you want to say before we finish?
No, I guess that's all I have to add.
All right. This is Emmy and Basis.
And the Metallica group here.
And we are
the Metal Bros.
Metal Brothers. And we are signing out. Peace, guys. We will see you all tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Good night.